What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls. So, continuing on with more side quests, I enabled this. This is actually the default thingy, so they tell you what you're doing. And yeah, so what we want to do today is do a quest in here, and if we have time, we'll do a public dungeon.
Word of warning. Don't wander around the outskirts of Morthal if you can avoid it. Something evil stalks the hills. Make no mistake. That's what they're saying down at the tavern. Ghosts appearing from snowstorms. Undead attacks on the road. Just as I left, a group of farmers came into town shouting about skeleton wolves. These woods are cursed. Headed towards the middle of town seeking help, last I saw. Lady Ninetha usually assists the wounded after animal attacks. But she can't handle something unnatural like this on her own. If you're willing, maybe you could offer some help? I'm sure she'd appreciate your assistance. As for me, I'm getting as far from here as possible until this blows over. Hopefully this blows over soon so I can come back. I prefer Morthal when it's quiet. She is Jarl Redhand's wife, but that doesn't really describe everything she does for Morthal. She watches over people here, sorts out disputes, makes sure people get help when injured, that sort of thing. Hopefully she figures this all out.
Listen, bruh, I got this.
Wolves of ice and bone attacked
The rubes and oaths that reside in this town see spooks under every fish barrel. Normal animal attacks become works of supreme evil in their minds. My husband and I have too much on our plate to spend time investigating every wolf bite. I couldn't get much out of Brune, but it seems wolves attacked Havel's farm over to the west. He claims the beasts were only bones and covered in ice. I'm not inclined to believe him. People here tend to view the truth through their mead. Wolf packs do roam around the outskirts of town. Occasionally they snatch away a chicken or a goat. But attacking groups of people is unusual. Tell you what, could you go to the farm and get the truth? There would be coin in it for you.
I guess.
Excellent. The people of Morthal are basically good. They just let their imaginations run wild. Learning the truth of this attack could help curb any future issues with the wolves. I'll check on Brune at the tavern. His shivering concerns me. Indeed. I am proud to call him my husband. Without his strength, this town would certainly fall apart. When I arrived in Morthal for our wedding, I believed my life was over. But Redhard made us a fine home here, for which I am grateful. Gods, no. I hoped my diction would show that. Perhaps I've lived here long enough to adopt their backwards speech. I came from Solitude originally. My father was a wealthy merchant who needed access to Morthal's lumber. Thus, my wedding. Oh, one can't live in this world without encountering a stray specter. Seeing chains drop from the sky changes what we accept as normal. And magic impacts all our lives, of course. Let's say I'm skeptical. The people of Morthal spend their days fishing, cutting logs, and drinking. They don't leave town, and outsiders don't visit. Spreading wild tales is what passes for entertainment here. Last week, Bandor accused Invisible Reeker of stealing his beard comb. The mill ceased operation completely while the town searched for holes in the ground where they might be hiding. We found it in the stables where he'd been grooming the horses.
I feel like we went off topic a little bit, but alright.
Hey, you! Come over here. Are you mad? Don't step foot anywhere near that farm. Those bone wolves will rip you apart limb from limb. They turned everyone there into zombies. By Moloch's nethers, what else would you call them? Felt like just a normal day of working the field. Then a freak storm blows in. Heard whispers on the wind and saw a woman's ghost in the snow. That's when the beast swarmed from nowhere. Anyone brought down by wolves turned. Their skin shriveled and froze before my eyes. Then they attacked me. People I've known for years. Hovel, the guy who owns the farm, holed up in the house. Could you check on him? I'm worried for his safety. Still think you're mad, but I appreciate that you're willing to check on Hovel. He's a grumpy old coot, but he doesn't deserve whatever this is. You'll need a key to the house. One of the farmhands should have one, if you can take it from them. They started off faint, like a low murmur. As the storm grew, we could make out words and laughter, like from a child. Then we saw the spirit in the storm. A young woman running toward us through the field. I've never been so scared. The spirit faded before reaching us. I thought perhaps the storm had played tricks on my eyes. But the shocked look on Hovel's face, it seemed like he recognized her. Before I could ask him, the wolves attacked. When those bone wolves came out of the storm, we scattered. Some people tried to defend themselves with rakes, but we're farmers, not warriors. Other than myself and maybe Hovel, I don't know who else is still alive. Brune's still alive? One of those tusking wolves latched onto his leg, but that didn't slow him down. He fended it off with a hammer and kept running. If he can make it to town, maybe I can as well. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, going in.
Who is that? If you came to eat me, you better turn right around. What are you doing in my house? First, all my workers rot away into monsters because of frozen skeleton wolves. And now strangers are traipsing about my home? You saw those creatures in the field? If I leave, they'll make me like them. I have all I need in here to hold out until they are gone. Besides, I'm not ready to see who's waiting for me out there again. I saw the spirit of someone we thought disappeared years ago. The Jarl and Lady's daughter Freywin. They never talk about it. Too painful, I suppose. I guess she died if that's her ghost who brought these cursed wolves on us. No clue why she'd bring this upon us. Freywin always loved visiting the farm. Actually, there's someone who might know about Freywin's fate. A clever woman who speaks with spirits named Old Mjolnir. Perhaps you could ask her to help fix all this. Her hut lies to the northeast. She is a strange one for sure, always stealing my chickens for her unnatural magics. But she's the only one who understands the ways of ghosts. In the meantime, I'm going to stay right here until this all blows over. Oh, yes. Even as a little girl, she'd wander out here on her own. Always giggled while chasing the chickens around the field. Eventually, Lady Ninetha would arrive to bring her home, apologizing for the disruption. But I never minded. It was nice. Well, I heard things. Morthal is a small town, and people talk. Stuff about evil wizards kidnapping her. But I keep to myself and focus on the farm. No time for storybook tales. That old witch makes
Yeah,
me
we know her
skeptical.
from the main story.
Using chicken bones and blood for magic is unnatural. Anyone who works with Shore's power should be watched closely. But they say she talks to spirits. Might be helpful when convincing Freywin's ghost to leave.
Now you know how we all feel during quarantine. Oh. Yo, hold on. Harrow Storm. I gotta do it. Hopefully it's not over by the time we get there. Oh God. Are you unable to jump? Please make it in time. Usually the Harrow Storms last for a while because they're not pushover dolmens like the rest of the world. Oh God. Where are we? Okay.
As long as one type remains, the ritual will continue.
I'm surprised there wasn't anything in like the Kyne's Aegis trial
Enjoy
that
your
had witch spikes.
comrades in this
You would think
world.
so. Or maybe if there was, I must have missed it.
Enough. Your victory over Wicker will be short-lived. Impossible. This summoning must have been flawed. Such mistakes will not be repeated.
Wait, does that not count? Oh wait, never mind. I went to the wrong one. I thought I was at that one. That one over there. Alright, so now let's go visit the hut. Old Molin's hut. Cornflower.
Another traveler approaches. Ah, so you come to me again. Were our dealings with your pale friend not enough? Well, get close to the fire. Warm up. Pose your question.
Ooh, I wonder if you get different dialogue if you didn't play through the story before this quest line.
Wondered when they would send someone. Zone outsider surprises me. Yes, I know of the fleshless fools. But a ghost of young Freywin? Disturbing. I may have answers for this haunting, but I'll need cursed specimens to study. You will get them. Blood and tissue. Tear some decayed skin off an affected person and scrape dried blood from a cursed wolf. Bring me these things so I can understand what kind of magic we're dealing with. I fear there is more to Freywin's haunting than we realize. Good. Go on. Return here when you have the samples.
A simple ritual will provide the details we seek. In the meantime, I'll consult my notes about Freywin's disappearance. Because I'm smarter than most Nords?
Shots.
I jest. People from the north fear magic. Don't understand it? Must be dangerous. They believe my power comes from that trickster Shore. If he was so clever, then I must be too. At least as Nords see it. Out of sight, out of mind. The fools believe they can ward off magic's consequences by pushing it away. And yet I'm the first person they visit when someone gets sick, or they think they see Daedra. I did. She was beloved by the whole town, even those of us pushed to the edges. Her disappearance hit hard, and the circumstances. No, I will not tell you what is not yours to know. At least until I can see what causes these attacks. Come back with the samples and you may learn more. Now, where did I put those runes?
I saw a WAYSHRINE. I know I was missing a few. WAYSHRINEs are so important. We will stop anything to beeline it to one. Let me see, world boss up. Level 22. Let's see how difficult it is.
Now, kill!
Okay, this guy, I'm not really sure what he's doing, but I need to make sure I have magic to prime a shield through this dude's questionable life decisions. As long as he doesn't reset them, I think I'm okay. God, dude, I'm tanking like 5 of them and you're just running and still winning somehow. Dog, kill them, use your abilities. They teach you this in the tutorial. Don't cut it out of the arena. I'm a believer that this they scale your level too. Columbine.
Such sloppy magic. Such sloppy magic. Untrained. The scent of death enters my nose. Your time with the cursed creatures has marked you. Let's hope not permanently. While you hunted, my studies proved fruitful. You have the blood and skin I require. They will complete my understanding. Yes, these will do nicely. Fresh, intact, thrumming with magic. This shall make the ritual easy. They have an icy burn to the touch. Hope they weren't too much trouble. Perhaps those walking corpses willingly gave up their skin? Many things. Is this a spell or a curse? Where does it get its power? Magic holds unique patterns, like footprints in the snow. If it's known to me, perhaps you can track the source. But first, I must extract this knowledge. Good. I won't be but a moment. Just as I feared. Come, listen to a tale. The ritual bears out my fears. I recognize the curse corrupting life around Morthal. Years ago, a death mage named Maxton killed a group of town guards at Yenstag Ruins. The same magic she used then now animates these undead. All I know are whispers. They say Maxton kidnapped Freywin and forced her into the ruins. Naturally, the Jarl dispatched the guards to rescue his daughter. But just as they arrived, a tempest of ice arose that froze the soldiers where they stood. Vanished, until now, it seems, though the link between Freywin's ghost and this curse still remains unclear. To find a cure, I need Maxton's original spell. Go east to the ruins. Retrieve anything that could reveal the nature of her work. Good. Meet me in Morthal with what you find. I wish to examine the wounds made by these undead. And take this rune. It bears an enchantment that will ward you from the curse's worst effects. At least, temporarily. Interesting. Even as a child, Freywin wandered outside Morthal to visit her people. She would come to my hut without fear. I would prepare her rabbit stew as we discussed her life. She told me once that Hovel's farm brought her great joy. An excellent question. So many of the answers elude me for now. With any luck, you will know more once we meet again.
Okay. Wait, this is a different quest. It's okay. Let me just talk to the dude anyway.
Careful not to disturb the fish, stranger. Hard enough to catch them as is. And even when I manage, they get stolen anyway. I'm sick of feeding thieves. I can barely feed my family. Yes, that's mine. Smells awful. Looks like something may have swallowed it. I guess that was the point. Where did you find it? Ah, I'd hoped it was a wild animal. I'm sorry for whoever it was, but I didn't have a choice. My family is the most important thing to me. I won't let them starve while some thief makes off with a full belly. Yes, I do. Thanks to you. You've likely ensured my family will survive the winter. Thank you. Here, take this. I know it's not much, but I can't let you walk away empty-handed. Thanks again, friend. You've given me a sliver of hope in these dark times. I can't wait to get out on the water again. I'm much more inclined to fish now that I know I get to keep what I catch. Will, now that I know what the problem is, I've got an advantage. Smartest thing to do would be to save up some more money and do my best to safeguard my wares. Provided the fish keep biting, at least.
That was a short quest. Cool.
Absolutely. I've researched this ritual for years. Just need your help.
There's a tree growing in here. That's not normal.
Did these ruins? Explain why you're following me.
New phone, who dis?
Who are you?
Oh my god,
and why do you
it's
pursue
freezing.
me? First at Havel's farm, and now you emerge unscathed from these accursed ruins. If Maxton sent you to bring me back to her, I won't go. Everyone should just stay away before I kill them as well. No, I still live. For now. The curse I carry will kill me soon enough. I only hope to die close to home. I didn't want to destroy any more lives, or watch memories from my life resurrected to taunt me. Its power grows as it feeds off my life energy. The curse ends once I am gone. I only wish I could say goodbye to my parents. I know it is not my place to ask favors, but could you bring my mother a message? Tell her I'm sorry for everything. Thank you, stranger. Please bring her this locket so she knows the message is from me. Tell Mother not to worry. There's a place I love nearby where I can watch the good people of Morthal live their lives. I can be happy there in my final moments. This was not what she planned. Maxton believed she could improve her magical ability by communing with the powerful spirits that inhabit Kienstag ruins. She asked my help with performing a summoning ritual, but it went horribly wrong. Maxton misjudged the ritual's difficulty. As she struggled, ice grew over the walls, and winds blew wildly. She almost gained control. But suddenly, Thane Alstrom and his guards stormed the ruins. Maxton's focus slipped, and the ritual exploded. It shames me to admit, but yes, all those soldiers, my friends and neighbors, dead because of my actions. And now my return home killed even more people. Being near the end is a blessing. Oh yes, she was. I loved her dearly, and I truly believe Maxton loved me back. When she realized she'd accidentally cursed me, she swore to find a cure. But as time went on, growing her necromantic power became her only interest. Is that what they say? No. I willingly joined her ritual, which makes me just as guilty for all this death. Maybe I should have convinced her not to chase so much power. We might still be together then.
Alrighty. Dude, that story escalated. This kind of looks like Riften.
Jarl Redheart sent word. Until a moot can be called, Princess Svanna will govern the kingdom.
He's crazier than a cat on skooma.
Dude, where am I going?
Can you help him, witch?
The curse rots his flesh. I've done what I can, but it won't last.
Where is this voice coming from? Am I in the wrong building? I swear it's like right there. Is this quest bugged? Is it downstairs? Upstairs? Oh. I'm dumb. Don't mind me.
Good, you're back. Old Mjolnir told me of your discovery at the farm. She believes that Freywin's ghost somehow heralds this curse. I held out hope of her survival for years. Perhaps finally knowing her fate brings some relief despite it all. Still alive? I can't believe it. After all these years, Freywin finally comes home and you tell me she's dying? Why would she have you deliver this locket? I must see her. There is so much to say. Where is she? Take me to her. Is that by the water where the boats dock? Or perhaps her bedroom where she watched people from the window? The tree! Oh, Freywin, that old tree in the forest above Morthal. She would spend hours there. We must go now. But you survived? Oh, the clever woman protected you. Speak with old Mjolnir, please. She knows so much more about magic than anyone in Morthal. There must be something that can cure my daughter. Thank you. I need a moment to process everything you told me. And hold on to the locket. I refuse to take it while there's still hope to keep Freywin alive.
So you found Freywin alive, did you? An unexpected but welcome turn of events. We may yet be able to save her. What did you bring me from the ruins? I must know more about the necromancer's plans. Let me see. awful. The fantasies of a child. Playing with magic like this invites danger. The energies at the ruins surely overwhelmed her. But this shard... Tell me, did Freywind explain the visions of her ghost to you? Yes, this is what I needed to know. Maxton's ritual consumed the spirits in the ruins. She wished to gain power by absorbing their memories. Freywind's curse drains her life energy, then manifests it as her own memories. This is how we cure her. By flooding her with her own life force, we can burn out the curse. Give me her locket. Ah, yes. It hums with emotional power. Once attuned, you can absorb Freywind's memories into it. Fill it with her energy so we may rescue her from death. Good. Here is the locket. Nenetha mentioned 2 places Freywind enjoyed. The docks and her bedroom. You may find manifestations there. When you're done, meet me back here at the tavern. Then we'll proceed. Ah, well, you see, back in the... Actually, no. Perhaps that secret should fade into dust. These events show that those ruins best remain undisturbed.
Oh my.
You have a good time on the water?
Ah, yes. I loved exploring. I can't wait to do it again. This locket, wasn't this yours?
Heck? Museum pieces.
Quickly, to me! Our time is short. Your return may be too late. Lady Nenetha ran off to meet Freywind at the trees she described. She wanted to be with her before the end. If we don't act quickly, she will die. Then we can put an end to this tragedy. But we must act now. Go! Join them at the large tree overlooking Morthal to the east. I will meet you after I prepare. Bring it with you. As my ritual to cure Freywind culminates, you must hold the locket before you. Her life energy will rush into her, and the curse should break. I warn you, this may be painful for her, but it is necessary. When you arrive, wait for me. Do not let them do anything rash. I will not be long. Do this, and Morthal will be rid of this curse forever. Now hurry!
One of those okay boomer moments. god.
Mother, you can't be here. It will kill you.
Freywin, I thought you died. I can't leave you, even if it kills me.
It's already killing you. Please, get away from me. Mother, no!
Ninetha? Oh no, we must act quickly. Use the necklace on my command.
Ah! It burns! Mother!
Hurry! Use the necklace. Release the energy within.
God, that's so blinding.
What's happening?
You did it. I can't believe it. You brought my Freywin back to me. Thank you. I have so many questions for her. And the Jarl, he still doesn't even know. We must... Please, give me a moment. I think so. I could feel my skin freeze over. For a brief moment, I thought the end was upon me. All I wanted was for Freywin to know she wasn't alone. I don't know, truly. Freywin's return will raise many questions in Morthal. The Jarl and I must discuss what to say, if we say anything at all about what happened here. I promised you payment at the beginning of this. Here, I am deeply grateful.
Yay, happy ending for Morthal. That's actually a good quest line. I liked it. Anyway, with that said, that's that quest line was a lot longer than I thought it would be. But yeah, we still have a lot of stuff to do, and we'll be back next time. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a quick like on the video. And if you want to watch the main storyline, if you haven't already, check the link in the description to the playlist, and everything should be there, so you can watch it at your own time. So see you guys later.
Jarl Red